me, our dear Chief, for always supporting the cause of MMU. As you may recall, the university held its 16th graduation ceremony on 21st February 2025, less than 4 months ago. But as highlighted in the Vice Chancellor's speech, this 17th graduation ceremony to handle the students whose studies were disrupted by the global COVID-19 pandemic. This action demonstrates the virtue of MMU in ensuring that our learners not only get equipped when admitted, but must complete their studies in a timely manner. As mentioned during the 16th graduation ceremony, allow me once again, Honorable Chief Guest, thank the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Retired Kaguta Museveni, for having considered and appointed me the first Chancellor of this great public university in 2024. As I said at the time, the confidence of the Fountain of Honor in my ability to steer this university at the titular head will not be in vain, as I'm committed to fostering a culture of academic excellence, learning, and service to society. As Chancellor, I have pledged that we will continue to work closely with the government of Uganda and all stakeholders in carrying out the responsibilities for the growth and development of our university. Our Honorable Chief Guest, this year's graduation themed technological advancement for enhancing higher education in agriculture, tourism, and the environment. It demonstrates the role of MMU in contributing to the socio-economic development of our country sustainably, as guided in the National Development Plan, number 4. Furthermore, the theme resonates with the government's vision for a society rooted in knowledge, innovation, and inclusivity. Our teaching should therefore encompass strategies and practices that promote economic growth, social equity, and environmental stewardship, while ensuring the well-being of current and future generations. Honorable Minister, allow me to articulate the appreciation of the people of the Rwenzori region to the government of Uganda. As cited in the speech of the Vice Chancellor, MMU is possibly the biggest government entity in the Rwenzori region, covering 10 districts. This implies that the university now employs many Ugandans, and the income and expenditure of these employees surely support the development of local communities. This development is not only commendable, but also highly valued by everyone in the Rwenzori region. Honorable Minister, as you heard from the Vice Chancellor's recognition of stakeholders like Bunyangabu and Kasese district local governments for offering land parcels for future development, this action by the local communities and the authorities is a clear commitment that everyone supports the government's actions in the university projects of MMU. I would therefore like to commit as Chancellor that I will ensure the University Council and management efficiently utilize the assets of the university, be it from government or other private sponsors. Our Chief Guest, allow me to inform you that MMU remains appreciative of the support rendered by the government, both in kind and financially, to this young university. This has surely been possible due to the capable leadership of our President, His Excellency General Retired Kaguta Museveni. As a university, we shall remain indebted to the government for the good gesture. As you have noted, our dear Chief Guest, as the Minister in charge of higher education, MMU is relatively young, 3 years in June 2025, as a public entity. There are many challenges facing it, as relayed in the speech of the Vice Chancellor. I'm aware that not all challenges can be solved at the same time. But my humble prayer to government is to implore that the work constructing the Faculty of Agriculture and Environment Sciences building, just overlooking where we are at the moment, be supported and urgently completed. It is disheartening to note that work on the building has stalled since November last year due to lack of funding, implying that the university will not be in a position to have the building completed on time for its effective utilization. The irony is that money spent on said building will not be productively beneficial because of its non-usage. Moreover, the university will not be able to enroll more students beyond its current capacity, implying that the university is denied the opportunity to provide access to more learners and additional increase in non-tax revenue. As you heard from the Vice Chancellor, MMU was not accorded seed funding at its commencement like the other public universities. For example, Lusitema, Soroti, Lira, and many universities, all having at least one decent building worthy of university stature. Honorable Minister, having the desired building, Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences completed would enable the university to conduct its business competitively. If the request to complete the building can be honored, I shall remain indebted to you forever as our line minister. Our chief guest, allow me to emphasize the Vice Chancellor's statement on MMU being an attractive entity to partners and development collaborators who are helping it to advance its cause. For example, a group of well-wishers from Canada and the UK have shown interest in developing a teaching hospital at MMU. Coupled with the collaboration with the Ruse Plants and Ghent University, who are implementing the tissue culture biotechnology laboratory at MMU, that the Vice Chancellor just hinted at, the university is becoming a hot spot for development interest. What remains a challenge, though, Honorable Minister, is the poor state of the Kabundere-Sark Road that connects Katojo prisons, Mhot Barracks, MMU Lake Sark campus, Sark Airstrip, and Yakasura School. This has presented worries that the pathways to a teaching hospital or the university as a whole would pose a burden, especially during the rainy season. The road is near impassable. It is for this reason that I'm once again imploring you, Honorable Minister, that you progress the request for tamaking the Kabundaire Sark Road, only 8 kilometers. That stretch that will undoubtedly spur the greater development along this location. Honorable Chief Guest, ladies and gentlemen, the university continues to showcase its aspirations to provide academic excellence. This is exemplified by the initiation of the first Doctor of Philosophy program that will be launched shortly. I am convinced that with capable leadership at the University Council and management, many more productive initiatives will come to bear. As you appreciate, today is the day of the graduates, marking a significant milestone in their academic journey. In essence, I'm privileged to share a new excitement and a sense of achievement to the families and friends gathered here. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you all for the noted achievements of your loved ones, who will shortly qualify with various academic credentials. I am aware of your unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifice. Crucial role in the success we are celebrating today. Thank you. As I conclude, Honorable Minister, allow me to express my sincere appreciation to our dedicated officials of the university. I think they deserve a clap. These include the University Council, led by the competent and strategically focused engineer Dr. Ben Manyindo. Can you stand up, please, so that you can see me? Management and staff, I'm so proud of your commitment to ensuring excellence in teaching, mentorship, and research for shaping the minds of these graduates. May you please continue to offer a high level of commitment to the services of this university for our society. Thank you very sincerely, our chief guest, Honorable Minister. Heights for progress, and I ask God to continue blessing MMU and our motherland Uganda as we steer this country to greatness. For God and my country, thank you.
Thank you so much, our dear Chancellor, for the wonderful speech given to us. I suggest we give a bigger hand clap to appreciate our Vice Chancellor. Thank you so much. At this moment, dear Chancellor, sir, I still humbly request that you take the honor to invite for us the guest of honor.
Now it's my pleasure and honor to invite our guest of honor, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo, to address this convocation. Honorable Minister, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, sir. The Chancellor of Mountain of the Moon University, Professor Edward Lugumayo, my honorable colleagues attending this function today, honorable members of Parliament, the Chairperson and members of the Governing Council, Vice Chancellor, management and the staff of this great university, our graduates, guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. At least morning. Muyingo John Chrysostom is my name. I'm the minister in charge of, Minister of State in charge of higher education. But this morning I'm standing here to represent the First Lady and the Minister of Education and Sports, who asked me to stand in for her because of equally important state duties elsewhere. I feel greatly honored to join you in celebrating this significant milestone. That is the 17th graduate ceremony of Mountain of the Moon University. On behalf of the government of Uganda and on behalf of the Minister of Education and Sports, I welcome all of you to my school, to my university. And I want to thank you for coming. I bring very warm and prayerful greetings from the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. She holds this event in high esteem, and she has asked me to convey her sincere appreciation to everyone here present for your dedication and for promoting quality education and empowering the younger people in this country. Whatever the part you play, he appreciates it and sends you prayers. My dear graduates, graduation is an annual event on your calendar, even the university itself, to which very many people look forward to with joy. I'm referring to you, the graduates, your parents, the staff, and everybody here present. I join you to celebrate the achievements and the success we are going to celebrate today together. Therefore, I congratulate the graduates today and commend your great efforts. This is an important milestone in your academic journey, which has come as a befitting reward for your resilience, for your commitment, for the determination, sacrifice, and the discipline. You needed the discipline to make it. I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to our esteemed Chancellor, Professor Edward Rugumayo, for his visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to the advancement of higher education in this region. And of course, our country, Uganda. Professor, under your stewardship, Mountain of the Moon University has continued to grow as a center of learning, as a center of research and community engagement. Under your stewardship, Mountain of the Moon University has continued to grow as a center of research and to regional and national development. I thank you, Professor, for your steadfast service, and I look forward to our continued collaboration. I commend the chairperson and members of the University Council, Senate, for the dedicated oversight and effective management of this valued institution. Your dedication and leadership have ensured that Mountain of the Moon University continue to operate with integrity, academic excellence, and sound governance. Your Ministry of Education and Sports, appreciates your invaluable contribution to the growth and stability of this university. I encourage you to maintain this spirit of teamwork as we continue to work together for the benefit of our students and the nation at large. The government of Uganda led by General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who loves this institution so much, remains strongly dedicated to advancing and expanding higher education as a central pillar of national development and transformation. Through our policies, we consistently prioritize enhancing access, improving the quality, and ensuring the relevance of university education, with the goal of equipping our youth with the knowledge and the necessary skills to propel socio-economic growth. Our society should recognize that higher education is a strategic investment that empowers younger people, fosters research and innovation, and is pivotal to strengthening Uganda's capacity to compete regionally and globally. To this end, the government of Uganda will continue to support public universities with the necessary infrastructure, with the necessary staff, research funds, and of course, and by establishment of an enabling policy environment that upholds academic excellence. The Vice Chancellor, in his submission, he talked about the infrastructure development, inadequate resources you have today, and which has also been emphasized by the Chancellor. I want to assure you that you have the support of government, and we shall continue to support you, even in those areas you have pointed out. Public universities are expecting that the young learners who pass through your respective institutions get well prepared to not only solve the societal problems of our country, but live to demonstrate good citizenry. This is why government has initiated the competence-based curriculum across all education sectors, primary, secondary, and tertiary level. I'm very pleased to note that your Vice Chancellor has remarks. He says Mountain of the Moon University is focused on preparation to implement the competence-based curriculum. I'm really very happy about that, and please, thank you very much. You have my support. My dear graduates, the long-awaited day is now. The long-awaited day has come. I congratulate you on this achievement. Thank you very much for the hard work, perseverance, and of course the discipline, which has finally indeed paid you off. In a few minutes, after the Chancellor has conferred to you the respective awards, you will become graduates. You will become automatically graduates. And subsequently, moving to the next chapter of your lives, whether into employment, entrepreneurship, or further studies. I therefore encourage you to leverage your talents to contribute to the continued progress of our nation. Uganda looks to you as agents of positive change. In you, we see the innovators. In you, we see people who are going to provide the leadership that will develop further this country, Uganda. Of course, to achieve all these, you need to have positive attitude, to be open-minded. You need to be visionary, like a professor here. You need to be creative and innovative. My dear graduates, refrain from reckless and dangerous lifestyles, such as drunkenness, sexual promiscuity, substances abuse. The list is very long. Our firstborn in the family was the most brilliant boy in the family, but alcohol did not allow him to even build a house for himself. Avoid those reckless and dangerous lifestyles. The government and your parents have made enormous sacrifice to educate you. It will be an act of indiscipline if you waste away your lives in trivial after such deliberate efforts to further your learning. My dear parents, I thank you for supporting our leaders, our learners throughout their studies, and for coming to join them in these celebrations. Graduation is a time to celebrate, and I want to encourage you to make sure you really celebrate today. It's time for parents and the guardian to celebrate the investments they have made in their children, and it's time for institutions to joyfully present their products as accountability for resources invested into the institution. Please continue sacrificing your comfort for the sake of our children, and continue guiding and molding them. To the management of this university, thank you for your tireless efforts and for your unwavering focus on producing graduates who are going to contribute meaningfully to the national development. The future of higher education depends on the contribution you and your staff make every day. What you are determine the future of higher education in this country. I encourage you to continue working together, fostering a spirit of teamwork, a spirit of integrity and creativity to overcome any challenges you may face, and to set even higher standards in teaching, higher standards in research and community service. I once again congratulate all the graduates at this 17th graduation ceremony of Mountain of the Moon University. And I wish all of you a happy celebrations and success in your future endeavors for God and my country.
Thank you so much, our guest of honor, for that speech and the commitment of government to the university. I would like to recognize a few people that joined us so that we can go to the next agenda. I'd like to recognize Mrs. Christine Tibakunirwa Muhindo, Member of Council and Senate, Dr. Stephen Asimwe Tusime, Member of Council, Dr. Chintu Justice Mugenyi, Member of Council representing staff, Mr. Alex Masereka, Member of Council, Mr. Clovis Kabaseke, Member of Council, representing staff, and other members that we have the RPC Rwenzori West, SSP Moses Sule Uchengo, welcome, and then Dr. Bahizi Archibald, Hospital Director, Fort Portal Regional Referral. Now, next on program, we are going to have the launch of the PhD in Agricultural Sciences. I implore the graduates, please kindly listen to the speeches, give us your time for these few minutes, and then we will go into the celebrations immediately after. We understand the excitement, but let's kindly pay some attention to what is going on. So at this moment, I would like to invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Pius Achanga, to lead us through the launch ceremony. We have something to present here. We will unveil something to the team that is here, to our congregation, and then after that, we'll also listen to a few remarks. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Sir.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, with permission, allow me to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Professor John Masa Kasenene, to cite the synopsis of this PhD launch, and then we move on to the next process.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, for giving me a very important task, which I feel I can't do alone. So I would wish Mr. Chancellor, sir, the guest of honor, to invite a few people to this podium so that they help me, support me, physically and morally, to do this task, to perform this task. I want to invite my very own, or our very own, Council Chairperson, Dr. Ben Manyindo. Please put us. Next on line, Professor Lating. Please come forward. Dr. Tumusime, Member of Senate and Council, please come forward as well. Our academic registrar, please come near. The DVC Finance and Administration, Professor Edmond Kagambe Atuoki, come near. We are always together, you know that. Professor Wesana, are you here? This is your time as well. Professor Babu Musinguzi, Director of Graduate Studies, Research and Innovation, you participated in this game. Please come and witness it. Professor Moses Muhumza, please come. Sorry to be exposing you in the cool sun, but that is life. So the task I'm given is to read this citation of the launch of the joint PhD in agroecological sciences today, 27th June 2025, at Lake Saka campus in Fort Portal Tourism City. Dear Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, Sir, ladies and gentlemen, with humility, allow me to present the Doctor of Philosophy degree PhD in agroecology sciences as the latest academic program at Mountains of the Moon University. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, Sir, as you are aware, mounting and offering of a PhD program by Mountains of the Moon University signifies the status of the university as not only having reached a threshold of academic maturity, but a point of readiness to commence meaningful real-life research work. Indeed, I am able to state that the university is proud to officially launch its first ever PhD program, mounted and offered jointly in partnership with Ghent University, based in Belgium. For emphasis, Ghent University is one of the oldest training institutions founded over 200 years ago, and it ranks among the top 100 universities globally, has over 50,000 students, consists of 9,000 staff members, with over 2,500 being professors, and it hosts the state-of-art science laboratories and learning technologies, among others. Hence, the best fit in aiding and providing support and expertise to our PhD program. Hence, Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, Sir, this milestone is the outcome of sustained international collaborations and a shared commitment of Mountains of Moon University to advancing sustainable agricultural practices through high-level research and innovation. To note, the PhD program will produce highly skilled scholars equipped to tackle pressing challenges in agriculture, food security, and environmental sustainability, not only in Uganda, but across the region and globally. Students will benefit from combined expertise, research facilities, and academic education. Academic network of both institutions ensuring they receive a truly world-class education. In essence, the initiative of rolling out PhD program will further enhance MMU's reputation as a research-driven, community-centered institution dedicated to addressing real-world problems. It also underscores the power of international partnership in shaping the next generation of agricultural leaders. The research-based PhD program is designed with strands in agriculture and environmental sciences, anchored on multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approaches to address societal challenges holistically. Therefore, this makes this program inclusive, bringing together different expertise and specializations in agriculture, environment, and wildlife conservation, to mention but a few. Our dear Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, Sir, this PhD program is unique and bespoke. Hence, its pursuit shall entail enlisted students, or call them candidates, spending their first year doing mandatory courses at MMU and thereafter spending time at Ghent University for a minimum of 6 months at the no addition cost prior to returning to Uganda to data collection and the completion of other academic tasks. Our dear Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor Sir, mounting and implementing a PhD program is costly, which implies higher fees structures. I am pleased to announce that MMU has worked hard and shall offer some scholarships on competitive, first-come and first-served basis. Arriving here today, our dear Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor Sir, has not been an easy journey. That culminated in the University of Ghent signing Memorandum of Agreement with Mountains of Moon University to collaborate. The Ministry of Planning and Economic Development issuing a Certificate of Financial Implication, and the National Council for Higher Education accrediting the program. Therefore, the university is not only ready, but set to roll out the PhD program in August 2025. Thank you. There are surely many people who played a part to bring the joint PhD program to fruition. I cannot mention you all, but I feel it's necessary to list the following: Government of the Republic of Uganda and the capable leadership of our President, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for all the support across the concerned ministries and agencies. The University of Ghent, especially Professor Xavier Gelling and Professor Guido Lenspro, the Senate and the Council of Mountains of Moon University, staff and promoters. I will cite the following professors: Professor Moses Muhumuza, Professor Wilson Babu Musinguzi, and Associate Professor Wesana, among others. Thank you so very much for the selfless efforts in this journey. Ladies and gentlemen, guest of honor and Vice Chancellor Sir, allow me at this juncture to invite Professor Manoj Dora to come and give us just 2-3 words of wisdom, and then I'll conclude.
Esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Chancellor Sir, esteemed Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, proud parents, and very successful dear graduate students. I feel really honored to be here in this great auspicious occasion. I came here in 2012 first time in 2012, and now 2025. What I see, the development trajectory is incredible. There is no other university in the world I have visited so far has this kind of progress. This is truly called Heights for Progress. This is one of the best success story I go and tell around the world, that what a committed, community-driven university can do and change people's life. I am really congratulating you for all the hard work, leadership, and rooted through the community. This is a great, great lesson for the world. Now PhD. I am from Ghent University. I know I know what PhD means. This is a milestone moment for any university in the world to start a PhD program. I really, really appreciate the effort you put together to really start this initiative. This will be a landmark. History will judge you 27 June 2025, MMU start a PhD program. So this will be written in history. So I really, really congratulate you for this amazing achievement. The third point is I am a friend of MMU. I deeply love MMU. So in last, because it will remain a place for me to work together with you all. So you consider me as a friend, a brother, just in other side of the pond. And I will remain there. And with this, I also would like to announce we have been currently working together with the World Bank project on a doctoral PhD program. I would do everything possible to engage MMU with it so that you will see a lot of PhD fellowship getting to MMU, and we continue to grow, and with that, heights for progress. Thank you so much for the invitations. Thank you.
Thank you, dear friend. Thank you very much for the pledge. We love you too. Dear guest of honor, Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is therefore with great honor and pleasure that I now respectfully request you to invite our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo, to officially launch the new PhD program in agroecological sciences.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, guardians, and graduates, it is my honor and pleasure to invite our chief guest, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo, to launch this PhD program in agroecology. Honorable Minister.
What shall I? Mr. Chancellor, sir, and dear colleagues, before I launch our PhD program, allow me to make only two comments. The first one goes to Professor Mano Jodola. Please stand up for another recognition. When you look at this young man, I've called him a young man because he doesn't have gray hair like me. You see somebody who really loves mountains of the moon. I want to thank you for that love. I want to thank you for the many great things you are doing with our people here in Uganda. I want to tell you also that I'm also in love with the MMU. I'm a friend. The second comment, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, I've already congratulated you. But I want to tell you that in the world where we are going, people are already charged with politics. We lost a young man yesterday because of politics, if you don't know. I want to ask you, as you go to celebrate and as you go, actively participate in the electoral process, either by guiding, consulting, listening, and guide, especially you, the young people. I think you have a lot to do. Politics should not divide us up. Don't fight, don't misbehave. Politics should even bring us closer together. What I'm beginning to see, I don't love it, because you are very precious. Remember, when time comes to cast your vote, remember that it is NRM, it is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni that has enabled us to expand higher education to what it is. I remember when I was coming out of the university many years ago, we had only one university in the whole country. Today, we have public universities almost in every region. We have very many private. We are even able to collaborate with my professor here. Remember, President Museveni is standing, by the way. Remember, at least you forget other things, but at least remember him. With those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I officially launch our new PhD program in agroecology sciences. I'm doing this for God and my country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pivotal moment in the life of Mountains of Amon University. We are witnessing the launch of the very first PhD, and it's a joint PhD. So as Professor Minoj mentioned, this is going to be remembered in the history of Mountains of Amon University today as the day that the launch happened. So I'll be counting from 3 to 1, and then we will unveil what is wrapped up there. So I'll be starting to count 3, 2, 1. Great! Congratulations, Mountains of Amon University.
Congratulations and celebration.
So time to celebrate.
When I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart.
Thank you, our guest of honor.
Congratulations.
Thank you, our Chancellor. Thank you, the Vice Chancellor.
You're in love with me.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor of the South. Right now, the Chancellor is signing a monumental time right now that we remember in history.
I was afraid to think that you thought you were above me, that I was only fooling
The
myself.
chairperson of the University Council is also signing.
But since tonight,
Congratulations to the leadership team.
that roundabout,
Thank you, our guest of honor.
you wanted to
Thank you, our Chancellor. And thank you to the leadership of Mountains of Amon University.
Congratulations
And of stakeholders who are here with us.
when I tell
Thank
everyone
you.
that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilation.
And to our graduates,
The world to know I'm happy
well
as
researched
can be.
from this launch.
Thank you so much, Mountains of Amon University. Thank you so much, Ghent University, for giving us this opportunity to pursue higher education. So it's a challenge to us, the graduates. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop at the bachelor's, not at master's, but there's a task ahead of us. So reaching the apex of the education journey, it's now started. PhD program in Mountains of the Amon University. Just to mention, we are having partners in service here with us today. We are having a UBC television casting us live. We are having NTV, we are having Bukede TV, we are having Fort TV, our very own, and then we are having the Mountains of the Moon University Radio. Tune in 105.2 FM and then you can follow live. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a celebration, so we're celebrating two things. Now go back to our program, and I'll hand over to the Vice Chancellor, who will then invite the
Our dear Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite the Academic Registrar, Mrs. Grace K. Nyakahuma, to commence the process of inviting faculties to present successful graduates.
Okay, praise God. Thank you very much. Congratulations. 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 Thank you. So when they read your name, please remain standing. And at the end of the occasion, still remain until the guest of honor is gone. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to invite the Deans of Faculties and Director of Graduate Studies, Research and Innovation to present to you the candidates who have successfully completed their programs for the awards of diplomas and conferment of degrees, respectively. May I invite Dr. Rakembo, the Dean, Faculty of Business and Management Studies, to present the candidates for the award of diploma programs.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of a diploma in accounting and finance. Birungi Jonathan. This is the candidate for the award of the diploma in accounting and finance.
Thank you, Doctor. May I invite Dr. Frederick Mtabaruka, the Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, to present the candidates for the award of Diploma in Public Administration.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to you the foreign candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of a diploma in public administration. Chidimanyu Christopher. This is the only candidate for the award of a diploma in public administration.
Thank you. May I invite Associate Professor Joshua Wesana, the Dean, Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, to present the candidate for Faculty of Degrees in Tourism, Travel, and City Management.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the conferment of a diploma in tourism, travel, and hospitality management. I have Kacho Janet. This is all for the award of diploma in tourism, travel, and hospitality management.
Thank you, Professor. May I invite Dr. Emmanuel Kimero, Dean of Health Sciences, to present candidates for the award of Diploma in Environmental Health Sciences and Diploma in Nursing.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to the following candidates who have satisfied the requirement for the award of the Diploma in Environmental Health Science and Diploma in Nursing. For the Diploma in Environmental Health Science, Birungi Zura, Nejesa Jennifer, Bwambale Godwin Zephyr, Bale Rwabujungu, Bwambale Albert, Mbabu Yoneki, Chomhendo Juliet, Kesokake Nguru Zephyr, Betungura Amos, Ndiomugambe Sperio. For the diploma in nursing, Wanchakara Humphrey. As it is the practice for all nurses to take an oath of service and commitment, now the nurse whose name has been read above, please raise your right arm as you take the Florence Nightingale pledge. Where is Humphrey? Humphrey, raise your arm and take the pledge. These are all the candidates for the award of Diploma in Environmental Science and Diploma in Nursing.
Thank you, Doctor. Mr. Chancellor, I invite you to award diplomas of Mountains of the Moon University to the above candidates respectively.
By the powers conferred upon me by the visitor, in accordance with the law, I award respectively those whose names have been read, diplomas of Mountains of the Moon University, and confirm that further diplomas be awarded in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. May I invite all the deans to present bachelor programs. You have not celebrated. Congratulations. May I invite Dr. John Rakembo, the Dean, Faculty of Business and Management Studies, to present candidates for the conferment of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Banking and Development Finance, Bachelor of Human Resource Management, and Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the conferment of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Banking and Development Finance, Bachelor of Human Resource Management, and Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance. For the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Agondeza Ronald Gilbert, Ahumuza Amelia, Asaba James, Asimo Florence, Ayebale Gold Joel, Bia Harriet, Bambale Londos, Bambale Pedias, Kababito Samantha, Kagasa Raila, Kirunu Juma Mugume, Kirungi Chrysostom, Kirungi Luce Namuga, Kisembo Sara, Kobisinga Yvonne, Chomehendo John Bosco, Masereka Fromentius, Masereka Godwin, Masereka Joaquin, Mbabazi Jacqueline, Mugabe Wilson, Mugume Ashraf, Mugume Clovis, Mumbere Ivan, Murungi Martin, Musoki Joan, Naikoba Rebecca Winnie, Natasha Denezi, Talema Cedric, and Tumusime Frank. For the degree of Bachelor of Banking and Development Finance, Irumba Isaiah, Kayezu Evelyn, Kobugabe Sarah, Masereka Morris, Mbawazi Claire, Muhumuza Simon, Musana Brian, Sande Abbott, Tumewaze Stephen. For the degree of Bachelor of Human Resource Management, Bia Duffy, Kasembo Faoma, Kemigabo Grace, and Tuhaise Tony. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance, Ahumza Rachel, Balinda Moses, Bira Lauren, Hope Jacqueline, Kagezi Daphne, Kamanyire Solomon, Kobusinge Daphne, Muhindo Vanessa, Mukonyezi Kyaligonza, Mumbere Julius, Musimenta Janet, Tusime Anna Mary, and Tusime Joseph. These are all the candidates for the conferment of the bachelor's degrees in the Faculty of Business and Management Sciences.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. May I invite Dr. Mutabaruka, the Dean of Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, present candidates for the conferment of Bachelor of Public Administration and Management, Bachelor of Mass Communication, and Bachelor of Social Work and Social Administration.
By the powers
Administration, Bachelor of Ahabwe Joe Arnit Kabasinguzi Jacinta, Kahizi Emiri, Kahunde Hajara, Rinet, Runji Idis Fos, Kemgisa Margaret, Anna Obet, Namara Rachel. For the degree of Bachelor of Social Work and Social Administration, Arindwe Innocent, Asingwire Stephen, Atuhire Shifra, Atirwe Dan, Ayere Fred, Ayere Fortunate, Dabokara Nason, Kawahirida, Kasande Priscilla, Kansime Rosette, Karunji Winnie Rose, Kasemire Christine, Kempango Karen, Kenyange Edith, Kenyange Irene, Chirunji Immaculate, Kobugabe Doreen, Kure Gerard, Kure Godwin, Chachimwa Caroline, Mugume Ronald, Muhindo Misilina, Mujurizi Raban, Mumbere Morris, Masebe Robert, Muzahura John.
By the powers conferred upon me by the visitor in accordance with the law, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing Bachelor of Public Administration, Bachelor of Mass Communication, Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and Bachelor of Social Work and Social Administration degrees of Mountain of the Moon University, and confirm that further bachelors be awarded in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. Thank you. I invite Dr. Paul Mleke, the Dean of Education, to present candidates for the award of Bachelor of Arts with Education and Bachelor of Science with Education.
Mr. Chancellor, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the conferment of Bachelor of Arts with Education and Bachelor of Science with Education. For the degree of Bachelors of Arts with Education, I would like the Akongiziwe Saturday, Ampaire Ronald, Asimwe Peace, Imwe David, Ategeka Jerome, Ategeka Stephen, Kugonza Joan, Atulinda Ronald, Ayerale Tulira, Bira Maureen, Bonabana Anna Mary, Gominsiriza Patience, Isinoma Patrick, Kabatolo Sara, Kalungi Bena, Kalungi Evelyn, Kalungi Rachel, Katungi Solomon, Katusabe Grace, Katusabe Harriet, Kebirungi Jennifer, Kiza Alfred, Kiza Helen, Kiza Karen, Kobusinge Harriet Grace, Komuhimbo Lucy, Kukunda Hope, Kule Aaron, Kule Tumusabe, Kule Zalimon, Chosabire Genensio, Linda Edith, Masereka Rogers, Masika Angela, Mawazo Priscilla, Mugabe Innocent, Mugabe Mayanja, Mohenda James, Muhindo Joel, Muhindo Pedison, Mujuni Michael, Mujeni Stephen, Mulisani ya Godfrey, Musingozi Akleo, Musoti Success, Mushenene Mustafa, Mohawe Maulis, Naluzi Shifra, Namala Fiona, Ndongo Alan, Peace Deborah, Peter A. Kwopro, to Haise Keren, to Mwebaze Richard, to Ikirite Immaculate. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Education, Alinaitro Evelyn, Asimire Meron, Ategeka Pasco, Bira Jacqueline, Businge Albert Kasaijo, Brambali Joseph, Kamabu Elizabeth, Komuhangi Violet, Komuhendo T. Sylvia, Chamachwa Francis, Urusenge Ronald, Masika Neveles, Muhumuza Joshua, Murungi Charles, Musana Joseph, Musingozi Fred, Mwangusha Daniel, Namakula Juliet, Talemwa Bob, Tumusime Christopher. These are all the candidates for the conferment of Bachelor of Arts with Education and Bachelor of Science with Education.
Thank you, Doctor. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I invite you to confer bachelor's degrees of Mountains of the Moon University to the above candidates of Faculty of Education.
By the powers conferred upon me by the visitor in accordance with the law, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing Bachelor of Arts with Education and Bachelor of Science with Education degrees of Mountains of the Moon University, and confirm that further bachelors be awarded in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. I invite Dr. Emmanuel Kimera, the Dean Faculty of Health Sciences, to present candidates for the award of Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Bachelor of Environmental Health Science, Bachelor of Midwifery Science Extension, and Bachelor of Nursing Science Extension. Doctor?
Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Governing Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the conferment of Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Bachelor of Environmental Science, and Bachelor of Nursing Science Extension. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Agio Bridget, Numali Emmanuel, Peter Ayu Panchol. For the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Science, Abitegeka John Romeo, Ayevale Brenda, Ape Maureen, Iremera Sarah, Kajura Cosmas, Kasekende Emmanuel, Muhindo Muke Rose, Narugwa Maimuna, Tumusime Innocent, Wobusobozi Michael. For the degree of Bachelor of Nursing Science Extension, Bakunda Scholar. As it is the practice for all nurses and midwives to take an oath of service and commitment, now the nurse whose name has been read above, please raise your right arm as you take the Florence Nightingale pledge.
Bakunda Scholar.
I'm here. That's why I'm recording, guys.
the Florence Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and I will hold in the confidence of all personal matters committed to my keeping and in all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, Scholar. These are all the candidates for the conferment of bachelor's degrees in Faculty of Health Sciences.
Thank you, Dr. Kimera.
By the powers conferred upon me by the visitor in accordance with the law, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Bachelor of Environmental Health Science, and Bachelor of Nursing Science Extension degrees of Mountain of Moon University, and confirm that further bachelors be awarded in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor. I invite Professor Wilson Babu Msinguzi, the Director of Graduate Studies, Research and Innovation, to present candidates in the award of Master of Public Administration and Management Study and Management and Master of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. Professor.
I request master's programs to move forward when your name is read and you bow to the Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, sir, by the powers entrusted to me by the University Council, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for the conferment of the Master of Public Administration and Management and Master of Education Leadership and Policy Studies. For the Master of Public Administration and Management, Amanyire Edgar and Vambale Kiketha. We move forward and bow. For the Master of Education Leadership and Policy Studies, Bill Harriet, Ule Dennis Kadu, Odongo William, Mwanje Rogers, and Sedunga Samuel. These are all the candidates for the award of Master of Public Administration and Management and Master of Education Leadership and Policy Studies.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I invite you to confer master's degrees to the above candidates of the Directorate of Graduate Studies, Research and Innovation.
By the powers conferred upon me by the visitor, in accordance with the law, I confer respectively those whose names have been read upon completing Master of Public Administration and Management and Master of Education, Leadership and Policy Studies